Good evening, and welcome to the 2013 annual meeting in the Volunteer Recognition Dinner, a symphony of service, a celebration of light and hope.
We're living our best lives with MS. And as we stand before this crowd and applaud their work on behalf of everyone that's impacted by MS today, I know there are countless more working on our behalf to make sure we stop, restore, and end MS forever. Lisa Leppy.
Bob Leppy.
Clark Thompson.
My name is Chris Armistead.
My name is Susanna Drewski.
Carlos Gonzalez Diaz.
My name is Jean Lassachak.
My name is Ronald Lassachak.
Unfortunately, annual meeting is really to showcase individuals for their efforts, their contributions.
I think it's a great way to kick off the new year, get people involved and excited about the things that we're going to be doing over the next year.
I'm definitely looking forward to the volunteer recognition.
When I went last year, I said, boy, this is really a neat opportunity to see some of the progress and to be able to have a chance to interact with other people at the table that you wouldn't necessarily encounter.
More than 2.5 million people are affected by MS worldwide. And this is why the National MS Society is dedicated to achieving a world free of MS.
We are people with passion, compelled to commitments and the extraordinary contributions that inspire others to influence the outcomes that push us closer to a cure.
I want to reflect for a moment on the theme of our dinner tonight. Think about where we've come in 25 years. Think about the drug therapies that didn't exist 25 years ago that allow us to cope with some of the disastrous effects of this disease. And think about where the MS Society has come in raising dollars for research so that we, in this room, someday can say we were all part of an end to MS in our lifetime. The MS Service Day is one of the wonderful things that we do here in Georgia that is also a great example of a Georgia-built partnership, because our partner is none other than the Home Depot. We advocate in the legislature those things that we can do collectively together that are difficult to do alone. Our MS leadership class is designed to bring young business leaders in our community together. In 2013, we had 45 members of our class, and they raised $170,000 for our chapter's contributions to the MS Society.
This year we generated $2.21 million in revenue. 90% of those dollars comes directly from participant support in our signature fundraising events like the bike, the walk. Just under $800,000 of those dollars was allocated to research. This contribution was an increase over last year by about 5%.
I think it's great to have face-to-face contact with the people you deal with in the society and other group leaders that you would otherwise never get an opportunity to meet.
I really just appreciate the work. I realize that it's kind of never ending. There's always new people coming into office. You have to advocate sometimes for the same issue tirelessly for years on end.
The researchers and the doctors that talk and offer hope for the future.
It's important because it's recognizing all these people that volunteered as part of their sweat and sacrifice.
You hear about the NOW campaign, and there are 3 areas of research that we're funding. Areas to stop MS, restore MS, and NMS forever. We're halfway there.
We had an incredible year, and in fact, we in the Southeast region have exceeded our 2013 goal by 61%, or $500,000. And to date have raised just under $4 million for the NOW campaign. We have about 110 staff members in the Southeast region serving 8 states. None more spectacular than that, which is the Georgia chapter. I'd like to give it up for the Georgia chapter and Roy's leadership. But for the first time ever, we did come together in 2013 and talk about how we can be better, work more efficiently, and get to that end goal faster. We convened the first ever Progressive MS Alliance last year with 170 scientists from 17 countries with a global research agenda to speed research in progressive MS.
And a little closer to home, the Society provided almost $7 million in direct financial assistance to nearly 11,000 people to address the challenges of living with MS.
The reason that the MS Society is so important to the people in the state is that sometimes people with MS aren't sure of where to turn, what their options are, where resources are in their own communities, and just even who to turn to about information. And just having that that hub, those dedicated people to help them out and serve them is just extremely important. It's an invaluable resource for sure.
The importance that I believe with the support effort through the MS is really as a caregiver, knowing what I have available to me, what other caregivers have available to them, just so that in the event they need some assistance, they're not navigating a world this big, but more this big.
There's so many things, education and support where needed when families can't do things, home improvement.
I think that we're a voice for people living with MS who cannot be heard. We have advocacy, we have services and programs, fundraising, and we really raise awareness.
Speaking as a group leader, most people come to the groups confused and afraid, and they don't know where to turn. And the Society provides me with information that I can turn them in a direction they need to go. I can give them advice on doctors that are available in the area, and also they get an opportunity to meet other people so they know they're not alone.
It's very important that, people, once you come down with MS, it's a disease that affects so many different areas of a person's life. And you have a lot of questions in your mind, and it's important. You feel alone. You feel out there alone, and you want to know that there's help, and they offer that.
Just thank you from the bottom of my heart and for being selfless and for giving.
Now the fun part. Up next, the Tour de Force. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2013 Tour de Force trophy goes to Team Deloitte.
We now draw your attention to the screen for a short video highlighting the compassionate work of the volunteers. Thank Gabriel Pressman, who produced the video. These individuals and organizations have demonstrated leadership in their tireless work serving the MS community.
We'll start tonight with the Peer Connection Award. This award is presented to Mrs. Jean Lasicek.
Next is our DIY, or Do-It-Yourself Award. Here to accept the award is Greg Michaels.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fundraiser award is presented to Mr. Bill Barney III.
It is an honor to present the Generation of Hope Awards to Carolyn Creighton, her daughter Annette Minger, her granddaughter Caroline Kalinsky, and her one-year-old great-granddaughter Sabrina Kalinsky. They're all sporting the red shoes right now.
Thank you for all of the wonderful, wonderful things you're doing to find the cure for MS.
It is an honor to recognize Synergy Home Care for their efforts in enhancing the quality of life for individuals living with MS and their belief that there is no greater reward than the one you receive while caring for others. Congratulations to the Home Depot and the Home Depot Foundation for their Community Partnership Award.
The Hope Award is presented tonight to Dr. Mitzi Joy Williams.
For every person that I see with MS, I just see so much strength and so much courage, and it's just such a wonderful blessing to be a part of this journey with so many of you.
The Medical Professional Award is presented to Dr. Neil Lava.
Thank you, and thank you to my family. I would have brought my son up too, but he's too big to carry, so.
This year's recipient of the Volunteer of the Year Award is presented to Mr. Bob O'Leary. Here to accept the award is David Small.
On behalf of Bob, I want to thank you for this award.
The Circle of Distinction Award is presented to Team Coca-Cola and Team Cox.
A world free of MS. As someone with MS, I could not say it enough. We salute each of you for your contributions, praise you for your work, and commend you for your accomplishments. I hope you have enjoyed this evening program as much as we have enjoyed presenting it to all of you. Don't let what you can't do prevent you from doing what you can.
We will reach a world free of MS.
I roll with the Multiple Sclerosis Society.
This guy is not a DIY guy, is he?
Wait, let me double check.
Is this working? Yes? Here we go.
Sorry, I didn't use my meter.
They all have, whoops, there we are.
Hopefully not crying on stage.
It's perfectly fitting. I'm sorry.
This comedy routine up here.
But I don't get tongue-tied. At this time, please mute your cell phone. Our bike, the Southeast East region, the National MS Society's leadership. I am so sorry.
Oh, I think the staff had a great time.